Hello. Our scripture verse for today is from Colossians chapter 3, verse 23, which reads, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as though you were working for the Lord and not for people." One of the things in our lives is that we can often find ourselves working so as to please what other people want us to be and want us to do. Can find ourselves always striving for that acceptance, striving for those kind words and those uplifting words. And when we don't get them, we can be somewhat disheartened. Paul is telling us here that whatever we do, we are to work at it with our whole heart, to be completely into what we work at. But he says that we are to work at it for the Lord and not for people, not for the applause of the crowd, not for the kind words and the shout outs that you receive from those who are the movers and shakers in society, not for the Twitter mentions and YouTube views and all of those things which have become so important. We live so oftentimes we want to be in that echo chamber where when we say something and we want everyone to say how wonderful it is. And I admit I get caught up in that a bit too often for my own sake. Paul says, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as though you were working for the Lord. Because God doesn't look at the outside. God doesn't look at the reaction. God looks at the heart. God looks at what your spirit is saying in the midst of what you're doing. And that is what our call is supposed to be today.